Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher. Today we are going to discuss fifth chapter of science, which is of sixth class, like sorting materials into groups. In this chapter, let's start with the introduction. So basically what you will learn about here, you will learn the grouping of objects on the basis of properties or the characteristics like roughness, whether the thing is rough or smooth, and on the basis of luster, whether it is shiny or not, on the basis of transparency, solubility, flotation, attraction toward magnet, conduction of heat and electricity. So all these are the characteristics on which you will discuss, you will learn the things, or you will group the things. So first is the classification. So basically what do you mean by classification? It is the process of grouping things on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities. That is called classification. So if you are sorting out the materials, if you are separating the objects or the things on the basis of the similarities or the dissimilarities, that's sorting of these materials or the separating of the things on the basis of their similarities or dissimilarities, that process is known as basically the classification. So basically we will study the grouping here on the basis of properties of matter. And the properties, I have already told you that which property we are going to study here, by which we will group the things together. The properties are the roughness, luster, transparency, solubility, flotation, attraction towards a magnet, conduction of heat and conduction of electricity. So first property we will study here, the roughness. So roughness is like, see, if you are given with the two things, you are given with the bark of a tree. Bark is basically the rough surface of the tree, that brown part of the tree, and other thing which you are given is the smooth surface of a mirror. Fine. And when you touch this rough surface of when you touch the brown surface of a bark, you will feel that it is somewhat rough, bumpy and uneven. And when you will touch the surface of a mirror, you will feel like it is very smooth. So basically we have come to know about the property of the two objects, that one is showing the rough property and other is showing the smooth property. So on the basis of these two property, we can categorize the things. If we are given with lot of things, so and we have to separate out between them. Suppose if you have to categorize the things into a rough category or the rough characteristic, then you can write the things like rock comes into the rough category, sandpaper comes into the rough category, coir is basically the upper skin, the upper part of the coconut, that is also in the category of rough, and the bark of a tree. So all these things come into the rough category because they all show the property of roughness. And the smooth things, you will group smooth things into the smooth category. Fine. So here we have grouped the thing together on the basis of the property, which is either the roughness or the smoothness. So using these kind of properties, we will group the objects or the things together. So basically we will study the grouping here only on the basis of the above mentioned properties like luster, transparency, solubility and etc. Today we have learned only the roughness. The next property we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.